What is up, guys, and welcome to another episode of my HLTV Fantasy. Today we are looking at EPL Season 16 Group D. I already talked about my thoughts on the group in my e-graph video. Go check that one out if you haven't already. But generally, Cloud9, Furia, Liquid, in whatever order you want to go for, are the top 3 teams. And then Movistar, EG, Eternal Fire, I don't think are going to make it through. Although I would say that Eternal Fire have the highest potential for an upset. That's everything I have to say about the group in short. These are the most picked players. Fair amount of Cloud9 players. Shiro and Axile, I guess, deemed too expensive. Yakind are the most picked player by a very wide margin, which I would say is just him being overpicked right now. When you look at his... Like, he was really good in Blast Fall groups, okay, sure. But before that, he didn't have, like, the craziest stats, right? He actually kind of struggled in terms of stats to pull up similar results. Whereas some, like, OC's been maybe a bit more consistent. I would say Elysian have also been looking very good. Not to say that I don't think that Elysian can be... I mean, Yakindar can be very good this event as well. Very possible. I just think he's overpicked. That's all. I would say Cloud9 quite fairly picked. Nitro, the cheap option for Liquid, makes sense. Caserado for 205 grand should be quite a steal, although more and more Yuri has been taking the spotlight for Furia. Save's been decent. OC has been very good as well. I would say that's my thoughts about these players. Now let's look at the prices. As expected, these players are very expensive. Inters and Nafani, even Hobbit as well, kind of inexpensive. Like, I wouldn't mind going for a Hobbit this event. Yeah, the prices on Fury are very fair. Like, Yuri for 216 is worth considering 100%. And then I wouldn't look at this team or Movistar. Movistar just because, I mean, this is not Sanpayus, so that's gonna drop them down quite a lot. Eternal Fire, there's like, if I went for Eternal Fire, it would probably be like Woxic. I don't want to gamble that much that I would go for Zantares. I could see going for Woxic as your 5th. I'm not like super against that or anything. I just think, if you have followed my lineups at all, I am doing so badly right now. I am at 5 points after 4 events. That's abysmal, really. There's no excuse. Except that these results have just been unexpected for me. That's the only excuse I can give you. I just don't even know, like, even these events I'm not doing very well at. Like, that's bad. This is bad. King Win Legends was bad as well. No, King Win Legends was okay. This doesn't matter. Wait, how many points did Mvolki get? What the fuck? I have no clue. I didn't follow this event at all. Wait a second now. How high was his rating for this event? 1.67. He played one map? No, what? I have no clue. I have literally no clue why he has 250 whatever points, 275 points. Don't ask me. And then this is going like okay, right? This is going pretty well, so far at least. I won't complain about this one, but I mean, it's still terrible out of so many events to do this badly. I'm hoping this will be the event to get me back on track. I think the number one thing I want in my lineup is Shiro. I just expect he's gonna do super well. I remember start of last season, I think he was like insane, like after the break. I still think he's gonna be insane. Of course we're going to land, but still, I don't think Shiro's that affected by it. I don't know, I just have this gut feeling that Shiro is gonna be really important to have in your lineup. He's just gonna farm you points. The question is, how do I build around him? I think Inters makes a ton of sense. I think you want to go Inters. And then the second team I have faith in the most is, I think, Liquid. I don't think Furia is the team I want to go for as a second pick. And just in terms of like player prices, I think I have to go Nitro then. Like if I want to have Shiro, I need to have Nitro on the team as well. Nitro stats have not been looking great, as you can see here. But I think there's, like, he's at least found some consistencies in his play, and I think he's very capable of doing things like this. I think he's very capable of getting to around 1.0 rating, and if he gets to around 1.0 rating, I'm very happy. I also think Liquid's gonna win every game except Cloud9, maybe. It's a bit on the edge, so I can just go IGL Nitro. It just makes sense. 401 grand then. Yakindar stands out as a potential option, and then you can go safe. Use all your money. But I also already told you how I feel like Yakindar's overpicked. So I'm thinking OC. Like, I don't think I can go, unless I want to go for some really weird picks. I can't really go Nef. So I'm thinking OC, and then I can go like Art. I mean, this just looks like a good lineup to me. I get to use my roles extremely well, like support Inters, entry Art, Opt OC, CT rating, Shiro, and IGL Nitro. It just works perfectly in terms of roles. Yeah. I was like, I'll keep that in mind. I have been kind of looking at potential lineups. I was thinking of something with Shiro Exile, like something like this is definitely not bad, I don't think. Like if you want to go for a bit higher on Liquid and lower on Cloud9, this looks very good to me as well. You could also go more for a Furia gamble. You could go like Yuri. Maybe Art as well. I haven't actually made a lineup with double Furia. I don't think I would go for double Furia, but I'm sure there's a good lineup here. Here somewhere. Maybe it needs to have drop actually, or Nafani. Yeah, with Nafani you can do something like this. Not bad at all. Again, like utilizing these cheap Cloud9 players, I think is kind of key for this event, at least having one of them. I don't know about having both. I think it's very unlikely that both of them have a good event at the same time. I guess I'm just very happy with the lineup I had before with this. It just makes sense to me. How have Art stats been? But it's also like Furia have had like the biggest break from competition. He was fine in Cologne. It's like the biggest break from competition. Also like a very low map sample size, and I guess losing all maps or whatever. I'm gonna go with this. I'm not gonna think about it more. I'm gonna lock it in. CT rating. Support. Why do I always exit? I can just stay here. IGL, main op, and entry figure. Like the easiest roles you can have. The only question is like CT or multi. CT is better. And that's just it. And now we go boosters. Cut to the end if you don't want to look at me throwing on boosters, but it's interesting to me. KAST versus easiest opponent, EG. I guess we can go for some Shiro. Shiro top of scorecard versus... Gonna be against most teams, maybe Eternal Fire. What else is Shiro like extremely good at? I think this might have to be saved for someone else. 30 bomb. Is there something where Shiro's way ahead of everyone else? This is pretty much it. So Avenger versus like, it needs to be a decent team. Probably Furia. And then, oh wow, I thought OC would have a higher saver rate, but this has to be then used against Liquid. The tighter the game, the more I want to have saver. Pistol is also best for Shiro. How many are we missing for Shiro? Missing Movistar? Only Movistar. What do we want to have against Movistar for Shiro? 30 bomb? Probably not 30 bomb. I think it's probably pistol, and 30 bomb just goes on OC then. Or do I want to go OC as pistol and 30 bomb Shiro? Maybe 30 bomb Shiro is the way to go. Do I want to have it against a different team? Like Avenger, no. 30 bomb against... instead of top of scorecard. I think that's probably better. And then against Movistar we go top of scorecard. I think that's better. Inter's probably grenade, right? Against a weak team. That's good. I think bottom of scorecard is probably Nitro versus Cloud9. What else is for Inters? Not Clutch. Not Bait. No. No. Switch this so it doesn't distract. So none of these, at least for now. We can go OC first because he's like recognized rated player, so a lot of these are good for him. So for example, best pistol, I think against like a decent team like Furia, where it could go 3 maps at least, so he has more chances to get the best pistol. Clutch is gonna be, oh yeah, Clutch is OC versus, and it's like either EF or Cloud9. Maybe it's but Cloud9 is so structured, like they're not gonna let them clutch as much. I think clutch here is fine. Choke v Cloud9. Maybe on Nitro instead. Ace, either him or Art. Man, Art's Rambo. Oh yeah, assist is important. I think against Movistar sounds right to me. So what do we have? Assist is like for sure Art, yeah. Assist versus Cloud9. That makes sense. Rambo, Movistar. Choke for Liquid. Bait definitely versus Liquid or Cloud9. We had already Cloud9, so let's go Liquid. Aimbot versus, like, well, EF has some aim dudes. EG doesn't have any super high headshot players, I don't think. Choke, Liquid versus Cloud9. Oh wait, we don't have Liquid versus Cloud9 yet. Let's go Liquid versus Fury at Choke, that's fine. I don't expect anyone to choke. Art Ace versus like... let's go here, and then Eternal Fire Ramboed, and then Rubet here. That's fine. I'm happy with this lineup. Let's see. Let's hope for the best. Imagine Cloud9 just shit the bed, and OC is like the lowest rated. OC and Nitro both are the lowest rated players for. Like, it's completely possible that Cloud9 only go like 3-2 after losing to Liquid and Furia, and Shiro's only like 1.1 rating or something. Then OC just gets overshadowed by Naf, Elish, and Yakindar. Nitro gets super carried. Art just doesn't, only gets traded all the time, just doesn't, makes maybe space but doesn't get the kills at all. It's possible. It's also possible that Shiro just doesn't miss an op shot ever. Inter throws the perfect util and is like the perfect support player, always getting the multi. Nitro holds up his own. Maybe on the T side goes kind of crazy and gets all the frags on the entries. OC just doesn't miss an op shot. Every shot, perfect decision making, and then Art just runs over everyone with his E90 or whatever he's using. I don't know. I'm hoping that this is how it goes at least. I'm gonna end it here. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already subscribed or liked the video, please do so. It helps grow the channel. Yeah, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.